astrology. The ancients relied on a basic knowledge of the planets and stars, basically for their very survival. Astrological artifacts go as far back as the Paleolithic period. For example, the motions of the moon. Lunar tallies that are inscribed on animal bones that go way, way back. Now, to our ancient ancestors, there was a strong belief in the spiritual link between celestial and terrestrial events, and a strong belief that the soul's, celestial origin and divine destiny justified the art of astrology, especially since the mystic art revealed the connection between all parts of the cosmos. A universe that seems to function in a harmoniously divine order. Now, the first civilization, the Sumerians, the Mesopotamians, of course, from the Fertile Crescent, modern-day Iraq and Iran, endlessly searched for this supreme standard of divine order and harmony. To these inquisitive and curious-minded people, the celestial bodies and the gods performed a type of heavenly pantomime, a pantomime dance in the night skies. This was expressive. This dance, this pantomime dance, was thought to be expressive of the divine laws which ruled the universe. These ancient stargazers understood the hidden meaning of this harmonious celestial pantomime play and developed a type of language, a language of symbols, allegories, and enigmatic images that decoded the cosmic secrets and gave us clues to the divine will of the gods. This mysterious astrological language was only for the select few, the nobles and the priests. For this cosmic knowledge was kept hidden from the common people for fear that they may gain cosmic understanding, an understanding that might later influence their actions. Now, this astrological language endowed the stars and planets, which are always present in the heavenly vault, but not always visible. They endowed this language endows the planets and the stars with particular virtues and character traits. The most powerful celestial bodies, as I mentioned, have their own character traits and share these traits with humanity. The stars and planets, in turn, impose upon us the earthly gift or gifts of ideas, human ideas. Now, these thoughts and prayers rise up to the stars and then descend again back to earth in an all-embracing, eternal celestial pantomime dance movement. The Sumerians, this is around 3500 BC, give or take, as far as we know, were the first to develop the art of astrology, develop it as a magical divination system. They observed the heavens from towers called ziggurats and formalized the zodiac, or band of 12 constellations, which very early on may have been 13 constellations. We're not sure about that. There's debate over that. Now, of course, through which the sun, the moon, and the planets appear to journey from the perspective of the earth. Now, the band of constellations is ecliptic, and smack dab in the middle is the plane of the Earth's orbit around the sun. Now, the Sumerians, and later on the Akkadians and Babylonians, their successors, usually used astrology to forecast, auspicious times for matters of state. This would include war, weather predictions, and, of course, natural disasters. This science of divination was known to the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Akkadians as Amina. Now, Amina essentially is the combined astrological observations, celestial phenomena with the reading of animal entrails, livers and kidneys mostly. The Amina would come from the reading of the entrails and what the stars were saying to the observers. These people were known as the Baru. They were indicators of the divine will of the gods. Now, the reader of the omens, the Baru, performed his sacred duty solely in order to advise the king on the course of future events. The Amana, the Baru, held considerable power since the gods and goddesses communicated their messages only to him. This symbolic astrological language of the Baru evolves over the course of centuries into a very complex system, a system that is set forth, written down on cuneiform clay tablets. And the first surviving text from Mesopotamia goes back to the 17th century BC. These cuneiform tablets list the helical rising and setting of Venus for the first 21 years of King Saduga's reign. This is, I guess about 1646 to around 1625 BC, give or take. Now, we do not know exactly the purpose of these cuneiform tablets, but the astrological records are highly accurate and have enabled modern-day astronomers and astrologers to calculate years and dates. These tablets are, in fact, the main basis for fixing the chronology for early 2nd millennium BC history. These most ancient of astronomical documents are known as the astrolabs and were preserved and incorporated with the omens attached to them inside a text called the Enuma and Anu Enlil. That's Enuma, Anu, Enlil, the sacred text of the Babylonians, which collects and codifies celestial omens and astrology into a cohesive series. Now, the oldest surviving copy of the Enuma, Anu, Enlil comes from the Hittites. Their surviving clay fragments, circa 1400 BC, which of course hints at a possibly much earlier date. The text's predictions relate exclusively to the royal court and the Hittite Empire. Other clay fragments of the Enuma, Anu, Enlil have been found, and, there seems to have been no standard version. Each copy has its own unique vibe and peculiarities. The EAE, I'm going to call it EAE for short, forms a type of celestial map and is probably linked to the origins of the zodiac. Basically, 3 concentric circles divided by 12 radii, 36 divisions, each in the name of a constellation. The EAE also features a system that subdivides